This video is about the two concepts of being diagonally back and diagonally forward when looking to receive a pass. This is extremely important for all players, but especially for central players, center midfielders and center backs. This can mean the difference between an effective pass or a loss of possession and possibly giving up a goal. So here's what we're talking about. In this situation, red is attacking, they have the ball. Now, by diagonally back and diagonally forward, we mean the positioning of players who are looking to receive a pass from this player. So, for example, the right back here currently is exactly horizontal. I know on this screen it's vertical, but on the field it's horizontal with the center back. And normally you might look at this and say, hey, well, he's open, so there's nothing wrong with his positioning here, and it's not horrible, but there's a problem. If that pass gets intercepted by the forward, then there is literally nobody who can stop this forward and cut off this forward's path to goal. And that's because both the center back and the right back are at the same level vertically. One's not farther back than the other, and so as soon as the forward steals the ball, they're both out of the play. They're both dead, and the forward can go in on their own. Even though these players might really chase that forward, unless they're much faster than the forward or the forward makes a mistake, he's in on goal by himself. So we want to prevent that by being diagonally back and diagonally forward. By that I mean, the center back has the ball here, and this right back should choose, am I going to be diagonally forward or am I going to be diagonally back? And it doesn't have to be a huge amount. So instead of being directly horizontal, well, they can choose to be slightly diagonally back. How does this change things? Well, if that pass is being made across and the forward gets the ball, well, then the right back still has a little bit of a chance to get behind there because they're farther back on the field than the center back. They might be able to recover to get in front of that forward before the forward takes a shot. Likewise, say the forward is farther back here and the right back decides to be forward like this. Then, if the center back makes the pass and it does get cut off by the forward, well, then the center back themselves are far enough back to cut off this pass. Of course, the right back can try to get back as well, but the center back is behind the ball. So by being either diagonally back or diagonally forward, you make sure that even if the ball gets intercepted, that somebody is behind the play. So let's say that that pass gets successfully made to the right back, and the right back is able to advance up the side of the field. Their progress is stopped by the left back, and so they decide that they need to pass. This forward, instead of dropping into this space here, for the same reason, they can be diagonally forward in this pocket of space. Now, a lot of center midfielders, they're coming out of the center of the field, and they just come straight out of the center and set up horizontally. And once again, for the same reason, this could be a problem. If they tried to pass the ball, and the left back, or any other player, cuts it off, well then both the center midfielder and the right back, they're both not behind the play. So they're both cut out and the left back can advance the ball, and both the right back and center midfielder have been burned. For that reason, when the right back has the ball, the center midfielder should come in at a different angle. Instead of coming in exactly horizontal to the right back, they should come in slightly diagonally back. Likewise, after the center back makes that pass, they should move over to be diagonally back as well. They shouldn't be parallel to the center midfielder because they're absolutely useless here. They're not providing another option. So as soon as that pass is made out to the right back, they should be coming here to give another diagonally back pass. So as you can see now, the right back has three options. So the forward might have to choose, even if the center midfielder chooses here, there are several options for that right back. And no matter what happens, even if this ball is cut off by the left back, there's still cover. If this pass to the center midfielder is cut off by their center midfielder, there's cover. If this pass to the center back is cut off by their forward, there's cover. So it's extremely important for this player to either, for the teammates of this right back to be either diagonally back or diagonally forward. This is true at every single level. It's even true at the forward level. So, very often forwards like to play horizontal to each other, and they should not do that for the simple reason that if this ball comes into this forward, if the other forward is static, even though they might be open, this pass, horizontal pass, is pretty much useless. It doesn't really get them much. It doesn't get them any closer to the goal. They're already in the center of the field. What's most likely going to happen is that that's going to be stolen by the center back, and then he's off because both forwards, neither of them is behind the ball. So as a result, when that ball comes into a forward, the other forward should be thinking, should I be diagonally forward or diagonally back? If you're diagonally back, then you can get a nice pass back to you, and while the other one makes a run. If you're diagonally forward, then as you get that ball, it can be bounced to you, and you can try to play in on goal. So starting from the back, all the way from the defense, all the way to the forward, it's very important for us to remember, if you would like to receive the ball from a teammate, you need to be diagonally back or diagonally forward from that player.